Welcome to the Don't Get Fooled Show with Big Renee's College Football Week 6. Let's go, Ace.
All right, boys and girls, College Football Week 6. Before we get into the episode, Big Ree,
make sure to like, subscribe, comment, join the membership right below, right there.
Link below. Get your merch. You can find the merch right below the description. Get your DGF merch and support the channel. Let's get into our recap of last week, Big Ree. The big elephant in the room, we're not going to deny, I've been on a complete dumpster fire. I'm not going to deny it. It was an awful weekend for me, completely awful weekend, and I've been on a complete doozy for the last few weeks. There's no denying it. I'm going to take 100% responsibility. It has been horrible for me. This has been a really bad stretch, boys and girls, so I got to take full responsibility. The viewers been talking a lot of crap and giving me what they wanted to say, and I'll take it. That's fine. It's justified. I got no excuses. That's fine. You get the praise when things are going well. You get the credit, and when they're not going well, you got to take it. So, no doubt about that. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the supporters also that are like, Ace, dude, we've been with you for a long time, and I know you're going to pick it up, so it's all good, dude. We're going to ride it when you start catching fire. So I appreciate all of them, but that's right now, I've been awful, Big Ree. And I was looking back because, looking back at all the records and stuff, I probably had this kind of horrendous run, maybe 3 to 4 times in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about before even prior to the show, just like without the show. This kind of run maybe 3 to 4 times in the last 10 years. So maybe every 2 to 3 years, a horrendous run, man. I've been horrible. NFL's been all right. NFL's been fine, dude, but just college football has been horrendous. But don't worry, we're going to catch fire. I feel really good about this week. Really good about the slate of games, boys and girls. So I feel really good about the weekend. Let's get into a recap, Big Ree, of last week. Touch on some of the big games. Oregon State beat, Utah 21-7.
Yeah, that was a good game. I mean, Utah just not good offensively. They didn't got their quarterback. So.
Third string QB, Cam Rising. That was your pick. You had Oregon State.
Yeah, I had Oregon State.
So started off the Friday night good. Actually, one of the DGF members hit me with his parlay ticket and had about like a $2,000 parlay ticket to cash. Okay, 4-team parlay for all Friday night games. Okay, all Friday night games. He hits me with a ticket maybe like 40 minutes before the start. And he's like, hey, Ace, check this out. Any of these look funny to you, anything? He had I think Louisiana Tech plus 3.5. That hit. He had the BYU over. That hit. He had Louisville, right? And so on our show, we had Louisville -3, I believe.
Yeah.
And he bought it down to -2.5. He took a re strategy, always buying it half point. So he hit that. So they won by 3. And then he had Oregon. He bought Oregon up to +7.5. Okay, Utah +7.5.
Oh.
He bought it up, and I told him I was like, hey, honestly, that's the one I don't like. I was like, I think it's a close game or Oregon State blows them out.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I don't like that. And that was the one that cost him, man.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the dude. It was a nice parlay, man. But anyhow, Georgia didn't look good against Auburn.
They did not.
They almost, they just barely won, but they didn't look good. Michigan, 45-7. They've covered the 17, and they're looking like they're rounding into form with Harbaugh back. Texas beat Kansas 40-14. This was one of my picks last week. I had Kansas +17. No excuses, but the quarterback didn't play. I mean, Kansas starting quarterback Daniels didn't play. So what can I do there? You know what I mean? Like if the starting QB is not going to play, and they only ruled him out literally like an hour before.
Yeah.
But what can I do? And they still were in this game with their backup. This was a 2014 game in the third quarter, plus 17. It still looked good. Washington barely squeaked by Arizona, 31-24. USC 40. Let's talk about this. USC 48-41, Big Ree.
Embarrassing for USC, and credit to Colorado, even though USC won. They were up 48-21. USC's defense just sucks, and I'm calling this right now. They're going to lose to Notre Dame.
You're calling USC to lose to Notre Dame?
In 2 weeks, about 2 weeks.
Wow, Big Ree already calling the upset. USC is going to be favored for sure. On this note, you look, USC 48-41. USC, first of all, they were up 34-7. Then they were up 48, I think you said 21. And then Colorado came back. At one point, they were on a 34-14 run. And look, USC's offense looked good as usual. Caleb Williams looked good. I think he had, 6 touchdowns, Caleb?
Yeah, I think so.
Defense looked horrible. You're in the driver's seat and you give it up. But I want to make something clear here because we got a lot of comments about this and some DMs about what's going on with all the hate on Colorado. I want to make this clear, first of all. Me and Big Ree, and especially, we're both big USC fans. So when we said last week USC is going to spank Colorado, that was because we're big SC fans and we like it. But yeah, I want to make this clear. 100% I'm a Deion fan. Want to give him 100% credit. This guy took a program that was 1-11. Nobody was talking about, these guys were losing by 38 points a game, into everybody talking about them, celebrities coming to the game. The recruiting trail over the next 2-3 years is going to be great for them because people are going to want to come to play for Coach Prime. And this is a guy that you got to give credit to. And this is where I'm talking about opportunities. This guy, Deion, he was a high school football coach for 8 years, bro. High school football coach, just coaching high school. Then took a job at Jackson State, HCBU college, right? HBCU college, and within 3 years took them to the championship game, 27-6 record, and then gets an opportunity with Colorado, brings some other recruits and transfers, upsets TCU in week 1, then beats Nebraska, then beats Colorado State, right? And so I want to give a lot of credit to Coach Prime. Not a hater at all. I'm rooting for him. And I actually, before USC hired Lincoln Riley, I was like, damn, let's get Deion in there, okay? So I'm a Deion fan, but I want to say this. The hype for Colorado was just media-driven after they beat TCU and they beat a crappy Nebraska team. So that's all I was saying is hey, they're not as good as everyone wants to say they are. But that has nothing to do with hating. That's just the reality. But I want to see the Colorado program in 3 years. I think they're going to be contending.
Yeah.
They're going to get a lot of recruits. Deion's a good coach. And so they're going to be a fun team to follow. And this is what I talk about, and I'm not going to touch on it too much, is sometimes you just got to take a chance. You can stay the course, hire somebody that's kind of fits all the dots, and then move. This is kind of like the. I always go back to the San Francisco 49ers analogy. You can stick with Brock Purdy, and shout out to Brock Purdy. I'll talk about him in the NFL. This guy's playing great. I want to give the guy credit, but you can stick with a Brock Purdy and a Jimmy Garoppolo, and you're never gonna win the Super Bowl. Or you take a chance on a player that can change the trajectory. That's why I thought Trey Lance was that guy. And they let him go. But same here. You could have hired some other doozy of a coach and been maybe 5-7, right? But Deion gives you a chance to contend. So shout out to Deion. Oregon beat Stanford 42-6. That was another one of my picks. Stanford starting QB Ashton Daniels not playing. They're playing some other bozo, and they're still up 6-0. Do you understand? These guys are up 6-0 in the second quarter.
I was like, this is looking great. I'm like, okay.
Oregon didn't have a first down till 20 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this is exactly what I expected. Their first road game, I felt they were going to be slow, and Stanford covers. But honestly, without the starting quarterback of Stanford, it honestly looked, if you watch this game, the coach, they weren't trying to score, bro. They were just trying to waste time and get some first downs, but they weren't trying to make any big plays and try to score.
Yeah.
It was a joke. Notre Dame and Duke, that was a good game.
Yeah, I mean, Duke should have won that, honestly.
I agree.
They blew it.
They were up, 14-13? And
yeah, they blew that.
And that, that was a pick. I agree. They won. Alabama beat Mississippi State 40-17. Ole Miss and LSU. What a shootout, Big Lee.
Shootout.
104 points combined. Yeah. LSU lost by 6, but what a game. That was a fun game to watch. Oklahoma beat Iowa State. Kentucky 33-14. They're 5-0. They beat Florida. That's impressive. Kentucky, I don't think it's going to last. There's another team, Big Ree. Missouri beat Vanderbilt 38-21. Missouri is looking pretty interesting with Cook at QB. Yeah. What do you think? Are they legit?
They can be legit, but they're not going anywhere.
That's probably true. But
they're in the SEC, so eventually they're going to lose to whoever. But
they look interesting, and they can build some momentum for the program. And then Fresno State beat Nevada. They are 5-0. They're ranked now.
Yeah.
So Fresno State getting on the top 25, but overall, just other than the USC game, I think, and maybe the Georgia game, that was kind of a doozy of a weekend.
Yeah,
you got 3 good games. Oregon State, can they still make a playoff run, Big Ree?
No.
Even if they,
no,
you don't think so? They're done. No, they run the table. They're done.
No, they're done.
With the one loss.
Yeah, that's with one loss.
I really like them as a future play, Big Ree. You know that. I've been telling you about that, and that was a doozy. But okay, let's get into the BS segment of the show, Big Ree. I want to start off, and I want to give a thanks to my boy Harry B. Okay, Harry B. First of all, I want to give 2 shout-outs to Harry B, actually. First shout-out goes to, because we're filming here on Monday night, Harry B comes in telling me the lock of the century is the Seahawks against the Giants. Lock of the century. I think they were up 21-3 before. The game is still going on, but they were up 21-3 with maybe 7-8 minutes left in the fourth. Last we watched. Harry B. So shout out to Harry B. Maybe we bring him back on the Harry B's lock.
They won.
They won?
They won.
Okay, so Harry B. Hey, lock of the century. Seahawks -2.5, I believe. Lock of the century, he's telling me.
Yeah.
He's showing me how big he's going on that. So maybe we bring Harry B's lock of the week back. That's an early on Harry B. And then second shout out to Harry B. As I said, he comes in, he's talking about lock of the century. Harry B brings in a huge box of chocolate bars for me, Big Ree.
Nice.
Huge box, only one flavor.
Nice.
Literally gets me a box. And he knows what chocolate bar I like. He literally found this thing and bought me the whole box of these chocolate bars.
Nice.
Do you know which one it is right now?
Milky Way.
More specific?
Dark Milky Way.
My man, Big Ree. Exactly. They know that's my favorite chocolate bar, Milky Way Dark Midnight. And so Harry B knows that from back in the day. I'd always get that. And so he literally, I guess, I've been telling him, hey, dude, these are hard to find, very rare. The last place I found it was, kid you not, I kid you not, Big Ree, I found this in the gift shop of the Orleans Casino in Las Vegas. The Orleans. Okay? And I cannot find this anywhere. I don't know if it's really hard to get. But anyhow, he brought me a big old box.
Yeah.
So shout out to Harry B. Let's get into some BS segment from last week, Big Ree. We went on Friday night.
Yeah.
We were all anticipating a big Chinese dinner. We're gonna go to, and when I say a Chinese dinner, we're not talking about going to some fancy Chinese restaurant that's super bougie. No. That's not how we roll. When we talk about Chinese dinner, we go to a place that's a nice ambiance, right? The ambiance is probably 7.5, 8 out of 10. They got the circle tables with the middle area where the table, it spins around, so you put all the entrees on there and spin it around.
Right.
But we're all about that Chinese restaurant feel.
Yeah.
You just go there. How deep were we?
I think 8.
8 deep. We're gonna have a big old feast. So check this out. We're going out for Bruce's birthday. Okay, we're gonna celebrate Bruce's birthday. All pumped all day. Chinese food, gonna have a huge Chinese meal. We're trying to finalize plans, boys and girls. We have a chat group between, the boys to figure out what the plans are, what time we're heading out. And the birthday boy that we're celebrating, Bruce, this guy pulls the card out of, I don't know what he pulled this out of, and said he wants a burger. The guy said he wants a burger. We're like, dude, we can get burgers at any point. I mean, you can go right now after the shoot, go get a burger, fries, and a shake. For this is his birthday dinner, he wants to get a burger. And then to top this off, the guy doesn't want to go to like a steakhouse or a nice restaurant, and he orders his burger and fries. And there's still a bunch of nice food. There's like whatever you want. He literally wants to go to a burger spot where you're paying $15 for a burger combo. What do you think about this, Big Ree?
I'm all for it. All right, so we don't have to pay for it.
So you don't have to split the 7 people divided by 20, and you have to pay $3 extra.
Yeah.
I mean, I was surprised about that. But then I guess a lot of people were like, okay, we'll make it up and we'll have another.
Yeah, we'll do another one.
But I was like, dude, I was pumped about the Chinese food. Then we have Z-Ball from the Z-Ball podcast. This guy comes through to the gathering and doesn't even eat, heads out, says peace to Bruce. I gotta respect that. He wants to make an attendance appearance and then bounces to the airport. This guy's going overnight to Vegas for a night. I don't know what he's doing. I guess the guy had at least 10, 15 grand in his pocket. He's going heavy, and I didn't get a chance to talk to him yet about that and how he did, but the guy literally just flying one night, getting comped at Resort Worlds or something. Guy's a VIP over there, but I give him respect. He just showed up. Yeah. He wanted to respect Bruce. I appreciate it. That's nice of him. But how do you think the night went, Big Ree? How did you like the burger?
It was pretty good. Pretty damn good.
The burger was good, but let me ask you this. Bro, the burger was like this big. The burger was like a $14 burger, dude.
It's because it's Wagyu, grass-fed beef.
100% Wagyu, but I mean, what do you think, bro? That's kind of silly, dude.
I wanted to get the pastrami one, but they were out of pastrami.
Oh, they were out? I was thinking about that.
Everyone says get pastrami. I was like, okay, I'm going to get that.
Pastrami? They got really good pastrami at Kraft. Yeah. We've gone there a few times. Their sandwich is bomb, but I mean, I thought burger was good, no doubt, 100%. But that burger, you're still hungry after that burger.
Yeah, that's why I got 2. I actually, one filled me up, actually, because I got the double, maybe.
I got the double too, though. So you're not super hungry after, but you can still eat after, no?
Yeah, I can always eat.
But then you get 2, you're paying $30. You're paying $14 for a burger. Times 2, you're paying $28. $5 for fries. $3 for a drink. And this is not, they don't serve you. You just order and then you get your buzzer and then you go pick up your food.
No, they did serve us.
They dropped off the food, but this is not like a sit down. It's not a sit down. The dude knew we came deep with 8 people, so he just brought us the food. He's like, give me all your buzzers and I'll bring them together. But this is not a sit down. So you're ending up paying $38 for 2 burgers and fries? Highway robbery, bro. Who can do that? It's crazy. What do you think? Am I crazy about that, or that's?
Yeah, I got the double. The double was $9.95.
no burger was $9.95.
I have my receipt.
Show me the receipt. You have it in your pocket? No. There's no way it was $9.95.
My total came out to like $23.98. I got 2 burgers.
And what else?
That's it.
You paid $5 tax?
And they have some fee, some 6% fee, which I put in the group before we went.
I saw that.
That was like $1. Then tax. I don't know what else it was.
The burger I got was $13. I don't know what burger was $9.95. You sure about this?
100%. Z-Ball, can you confirm this?
So $9.95. Then that's not bad to get 2 burgers for $10. That's not bad, but I don't know. I mean, $10, I guess you have to deal with it. For a double was 10.
So let's make that our question of the day. How much do you think a burger should cost?
Let's say, how much do you think a burger, fries, and a drink should cost?
Yeah.
Because most people, they're not just getting a burger. They're getting the fries and they want a drink.
Because right now, I think even if you go to McDonald's, it's like $10 for the combo. I haven't been to McDonald's.
I haven't been to McDonald's in a minute to get a burger at least.
Or any of these in a while, but
on that note, McDonald's got some fire apple pies.
yeah, I don't go to McDonald's at all.
At all?
No.
At all? Even if you're like on a road trip or you're
No.
Unless
I'm out of the country, that's all. I'll make an exception.
Wow. I mean, when I'm on a road trip or somewhere out of the city and I just want to pick up something, I'll hit a McDonald's. But
Yeah.
I used to like their oatmeal, but
Well, what happened? What happened?
it's too much. It's too heavy on the sugar, man.
Yeah.
But their apple pies are fire. Their fries are good. But I haven't ate there in a while for actual burger. Their soft serve.
Yeah.
Soft serve is solid. Can't beat that for what is it, 150 or something like that?
Could be a 250.
Could be more now. But yeah, comment below. I mean, everybody's in different parts of the country, so we don't know what people are paying. But for a solid burger, not no frozen patty, a solid burger, fries, and a drink.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be grass-fed, but like, what are you paying, or what do you feel like that's a reasonable price? What do you think? Like, answer. What's your thought?
I'd say it depends. If like McDonald's, I'd say 10 to 12. 10.
Not McDonald's. We're not talking about McDonald's.
Probably 15 to 20. I'd say 20.
I agree. 15 to 20 is a good number. Like 20 on the high end. That you're getting a burger, you're getting fries and a drink. $20.
Yeah.
Which is crazy if you really think about it, man. Back in the days, this was a $10
And it's also
meal.
the area we went to is really nice. You know, the place. Like,
Yeah, that was a nice area near Hollywood.
That's like it's gonna that makes the burger price go up too.
I mean, well, let's give a shout out to the place we went to. What is it, Hi-Ho?
Yeah.
Hi-Ho? How do you pronounce it?
I don't know.
Hi-Ho or Hi-Ho. I think it's Hi-Ho. Hi-Ho Burgers. That place was good. We went out there near the Hollywood area. Place was bomb. Food was good. Just price was that. So we got to make up the Chinese dinner sometimes with Bruce, but that guy got us pumped. On that note, talking about getting pumped for Chinese food and then it's a doozy and we end up getting a burger, I thought there was some barbecue going down recently.
Oh, did you?
I swear to God that I thought there was some barbecue going down.
I never heard of it.
I remember hearing that like we're confirming dates and times. What weekends
when was the date?
If I'm correct, I want to say this was late August, supposed to be in August.
August or was it July?
Maybe even July. I don't even remember.
According to my sources, it was end of July.
So do you have? According to your sources, do you know why the barbecue hasn't gone down?
No,
or is it
I don't.
Still go down?
I do not know. I cannot confirm or deny that.
If
I had to bet, I would say like minus 5,000. No.
That it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Minus 5,000. I mean, at this point, I don't think it's happening. But this is
definitely not the rest of this year.
But this is a barbecue that's supposed to go down 5 years ago. And then it got delayed because of COVID, and then it got rejuvenated, and the person that was gonna host brought it up themselves.
And then you started laughing, just laughing.
Was I?
Yeah, the first time when we were at Saphir's,
okay,
he told us, you just started laughing.
Was this for the original one back in 2019?
No, this was in COVID time.
When we were talking about that he's going to have another barbecue.
Yeah.
I believe.
So I think we've had it like 4 times. Like, it's going to happen.
Unbelievable. This is unbelievable, man. But look, we're going to have to get some steak soon.
Yeah,
Looks like there could be a Vegas trip coming up soon, Big Ree. So we're gonna have to.
So we'll let you guys know.
We'll let you know about that and set up the meet. Watch a game and meet with all the viewers and members, whoever's out there during that weekend. But that could be coming up very soon, maybe in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Shout out to our boy Takiro Kung. He's telling us he's from Los Angeles native, moved to Las Vegas, Nevada, and he's working out there. So look, Takiro, no pressure, my brother, but if you're still working out there and you're working at a restaurant, and me and Big Rhea, we're welcome to come by, let us know, and we're going to come by and enjoy a nice Thai food. And you don't need to hook us up. Don't worry about that. We're going to we'll pay the meal. We just want to come and see you and have a meal at your spot. So comment below or DM us. Let us know if that's going on. What else, Big Rhea?
That's pretty much it. We want to get into the shoutouts?
You have any question of the day?
I gave the question.
Oh yeah, that's right. You already gave the question of the day. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, I mean, I think we can let's get into the shoutouts, Big Ree.
I'll let you do the first one.
A shout out to Motenent.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Motenent. Motenent from Bangkok, Thailand. Shout out to them. And on that note, Big Ree, me and Big Ree and some of the other boys were planning a trip out to Thailand. Looks like we're going to be flying into Bangkok. That's the general route of Bangkok. And then hitting up what are the islands? Phuket, Krabi. I don't know. What else are we talking about? There's a few different places that we're planning to go, and then potentially rerouting on the way back, checking out Dubai, trying to spend some cash in Dubai. So that's coming up potentially early November. So me and Big Ree, we might be shooting some videos straight from Thailand, from the beaches of Phuket, Big Ree. That's going to be sick. So hopefully that comes through. We're trying to work on some flight arrangements soon. In the next, within the week, we'll confirm that. All right, Big Ree.
Shout out to Bill from Chicago.
Yo, Bill, this is Ace. You're always commenting. And Bill's an interesting guy, but I want to know a little bit more about your background. So I want to give a shout out to the boys from Chicago, but tell us a little bit more about your background.
It's you now.
Okay, Steven Danucci from Philly says the membership has been way worth it. We appreciate it, Steven. Thanks for joining the membership and being a part of the DGF community. And on that note, I just, some weeks we're on fire during the members videos, right? And it is what it is. The members are getting the picks. So, there's going to be some doozy weekends, but we appreciate it, Steven. We wanted to set that price, so it's just kind of more of you guys supporting the channel.
Shout out to Dallas, DC from DC.
That's pretty tight. Dallas, DC. So Dallas is the name of the dude, or is he from Dallas and DC?
Maybe.
Okay. Shout out to Craig. He said, you guys are awesome. We appreciate the support, Greg.
Shout out to Fish Grease's wife, Sheena Johnson. He requested this for his wife. What a nice gentleman right there.
Very nice gentleman for requesting a shout out for his wife, Sheena Johnson. On that note, because Fish Grease, aka Leroy Johnson, has been with us for years. Years and years, and he's always commenting. I want Sheena to comment and to describe Leroy in about a sentence for us, because we don't get too much accent with Leroy, but so you can give us an honest one-sentence description of Leroy, and then I'll let you finish, Big Ree.
Shout out to Frank Altman, says you guys are entertaining.
Appreciate it, Frank. Thanks for tuning in. And it seems like everybody's jumping on the parlay idea with the bankroll, and we give the picks and the allocation. So we're going to work on trying to set that up soon. You guys got to remember, look, this is our first year with the membership. We just started it, so we're trying to work out what's the best way to do it, and what's the best way, whether it's giving all these extra videos or giving you guys a bankroll with just plays, or just giving you guys all the plays we like and then throwing them in a round robin. So we're trying to figure that out. So we appreciate all the feedback and all the loyal supporters. And I appreciate everybody commenting, and I enjoy reading the comments. Not this past weekend, because people were ripping Ace left and right, but it's okay. I get it, guys. No hard feelings. I got to step up, man, and so this is going to be a good weekend. Anything else, Big Ree, on the shout-outs?
That's it. Let's get into the game.
All right. There was something I wanted to say, but it's not coming to me right now. So when it comes, I'll bring it up. So, all right. Without further ado, here we go, boys and girls. Aquí vamos, chicos y chicas. Let's go. Game 1. We got Virginia Tech at Florida State. Florida State is a 24.5 point favorite. Virginia Tech 2-3, coming off a 38-21 win versus Pittsburgh. They snapped a 3-game losing streak. They outgained Pittsburgh here 427 to 273. They're led by quarterback Kyron Drones. This guy's been the starter for the last 3 games, and he's looking pretty solid, keeping them competitive in the games against Rutgers. And look, overall, the defense is pretty decent. They're only giving up 24 points per game on the season. And here's my thoughts. They've only lost by over 24 points twice in the last 29 games, Big Ree. So they're not getting blown out by over 24. Florida State is coming off a 31-24 win versus Clemson prior to the bye week. 4-game winning streak for Florida State, undefeated. They actually played pretty bad versus Clemson. They should have lost that game. They were outgained 429 to 311. Out first down 25 to 16. Honestly, the defense is not great either. Gave up 24 points to LSU, 29 to Boston College, 24 to Clemson. So it's not like this is a high-powered defense. And then quarterback Jordan Travis. Do you know this guy's in his 6th year, Big Ree?
That's crazy.
6th year. This guy's 23 years old. 23 years old playing against 17, 18, 19-year-old kids. Yeah. I think this is absolutely ridiculous, and the NCAA needs to do something about this.
Yeah.
What the hell is this grad transfer crap?
Money talks.
And this COVID extra year and all this stuff. It's ridiculous. You got guys playing that are 23, 24, 25 playing against 17, 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on with this? It's just silly. It's absolutely silly. They need to stop this. 4 years, 1 year if you do a red shirt, and that's it. Done. Anyhow, look. Jordan Travis, 23 years old. He's honestly, they're saying this guy's a Heisman candidate. They're a top 5 team in the country. He's averaging 250 yards, 2 touchdowns a game, 24 yards on the ground.
That's your boy.
I mean, the guy's a solid player, but stop it, guys. Stop it. They got no run game at all. Damn, Florida State's got no run game. And here's my thought here. I think Florida State's going to overlook this game, because they got Syracuse and then Duke coming up. They're going to overlook this game. I don't see Florida State covering 24.5. And so I'm taking Virginia Tech plus 24.5. All right, game 2. We got Alabama at Texas A&M. Alabama is a 2.5-point favorite. Alabama 4-1, coming off a 40-17 win versus Mississippi State. They're on a 3-game winning streak since the loss in week 2 to Texas, 34-24. Only impressive win here is versus Ole Miss. And honestly, Ole Miss, their only impressive win was last weekend when they gave up 49 points to LSU. So not super impressed there. They don't have a stud quarterback this year, Big Ree.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't have the stud running backs, they don't have the stud receivers, but they don't have that quarterback that can kind of will them through. They had Bryce Young, then they had, Tua Tagovailoa, they had Jalen Hurts.
Return of the Mac.
These guys had all these stud quarterbacks, and this year they got what? Jalen Milroy? I mean, this guy's not a stud quarterback. He's not bad, but this guy's not one of those top-tier quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Defense is solid, giving up only 14 points per game. Texas A&M 4-1, coming off a 34-22 win versus Arkansas. 33-game winning streak as well for Texas A&M. 3-game winning streak, not 33. Their only loss on the season, 48-33 to Miami in week 2. Quarterback Max Johnson, this is the LSU transfer. This guy is good. I'm impressed with him. I believe he's a better quarterback than Wegman. This guy's 6'6", and this guy produces. I like this guy's game. They got 2 good running backs in Moss and Amari Daniels. And, here's my thoughts. Look, Alabama, first of all, A&M plays Alabama really close the last 2 years. They lost by 4 last year, then they beat them by 3 the year before. They're at home.
That big deal.
That is a big deal. And I finally think that this is an off year for Alabama. Texas A&M is trending up, and I think they get this. They get the win here, and so I like Texas A&M here, Big Ree, and so I'm taking Texas A&M plus 2.5. All right, game 3, we got Colorado at Arizona State. Colorado is a 4-point favorite. Colorado 3-2, coming off a 48-41 loss to USC. They were actually down 34-7 and outscored USC 34-14 since that point. They outgained USC in this game. Did you know that?
Yeah.
564 to 498. They out first downed USC. And I don't know if that says more about their offense or USC's defense. They're on a 2-game losing streak since the 3-0 start. Defense is giving up over 35 or more points 4 out of their 5 games. So their defense is a doozy. QB Shedeur Sanders, this guy's the real deal. I like his game. 74%, 355 yards per game, 15 touchdowns, 2 interceptions only on the season. And this guy's just picking up where he left off from Jackson State. He was on a tear over there, and now he's doing it again at Colorado. Arizona State 1-4, coming off a 24-21 loss to Cal. They're on a 4-game losing streak here. Really bad offense and no run game. Their offense is bad. I think they're on their, 4th quarterback right now? They're just going through quarterbacks, seeing whoever can hit. Defense is okay, and I'll just say okay. I'm not going to say good, bad, just okay. And here's my thoughts. Colorado is playing with a lot of confidence going into this game.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they put up 41 on SC, almost came back there. I think they're going to be high, even though they lost. And I like them to come back here. And so this is my lock of the week, boys and girls. I'm taking Colorado -4, and I have a bonus pick this week. Texas Tech at Baylor. I really like Baylor +1 here. They got their quarterback back. They're at home. And so as a bonus pick, I'm taking Baylor +1. And I know a lot of the viewers just chime in for the picks. They don't watch the beginning of the episode. And so real quickly, no excuses, boys and girls. I've been awful this season, and the last few weeks have been horrendous. I take full responsibility. It's been a horrible stretch that happens maybe once every 2 years, maybe 3 years for me, this kind of bad stretch, and no excuses. And so I take all the trash talk. It's all good. There's going to be a turnaround, boys and girls, and you better jump on the money train when it's hot. And so I'm going to step up, but all the trash talk, I take full responsibility. All right, Big Ree, let's go.
All right, before I start my picks, I just want to say one thing. These lines, we film at the beginning of the week, so these lines move up and down, and we don't know where they're going to move, because last week I said 57.5 when I was really 51.5. It slipped out of my mouth, and I took the under, even though it was a terrible pick. But these lines move, and if there's something big, you got to just let us know. And I'm only going to be giving 2 picks this week, and if you want to know why, because I'm going to make a video on Friday, members only video, Friday evening for the members. So that's why I'm only giving 2 picks. So the first game I got...
Can I interrupt you real quick? On that note, people are commenting, oh, Ace, where'd you guys get this line? It's down this. Just like Big Ree said, we film on Monday. So we're filming on Monday so we can get this video out on Tuesday, right, for everybody. And so on that note, the lines are going to change. So there's nothing we can do about it. If we give you guys a line and it's way different over a point, then you need to reconsider things. Because if it goes over a point, that means there's something serious going on when it goes over a 1.5. And then second note, some people comment Ace, you guys are putting that you guys went 3-0 on the money lines last week. and you guys are 15-5 on money lines, and you guys are 20-7 on teasers or whatever, and like that's not the same as ATS. We get that's not the same. Let's make that clear. Nobody's saying that's the same. We're just giving you the records. Those are the records. It is what it is. When we're 15-5 on money line plays, we're 15-5. That's what it is. That's the reality. So whether you want to equate 2 money lines to 1 ATS, that's fine. Do whatever you want. But we're just giving you guys the records, and that's it. So I just want to say that.
You done?
That's it. That's it.
All right. The first game I got is Washington State at UCLA. Washington State 4-0 coming off a bye week. Last game was versus Oregon State. They won 38-35. UCLA 3-1 coming off a bye week as well. The last game was versus Utah, lost 14-7 at Utah. UCLA has not beaten any impressive team yet. Coastal Carolina, San Diego State, and North Carolina Central. Washington State's also biggest win was versus Oregon State. I wasn't impressed by either one. They were at home, and they also blew a big lead, almost let Oregon State come back. Other wins that come versus Colorado State, Wisconsin, solid program, and Northern Colorado. UCLA's offense had a bad game versus Utah. Utah's is a good defense, and it was in Utah. And I think Washington State's defense is really bad. I think QB Dante Moore is going to have a big game. It's also in UCLA at the Rose Bowl, so I'm going to swallow the 3.5 points. I'm taking UCLA minus 3.5. The next game I got is Oregon State at Cal. Oregon State coming off a great win on Friday night, 21-7, versus Utah. Cal 3-2 coming off a 24-21 win versus Arizona State, where they were a 13.5 point favorite. Oregon State QB DJ Ugalele, however you pronounce that, looks solid. I think Cal is going to play really good here. I think Sam Jackson is going to have a big day versus Oregon State defense, along with wide receiver Jeremiah Hunter. Their running back, Jaden Oat, had a big game last game. 29 carries, 165 yards with a touchdown. Oregon State will win this game, but Cal will keep it close. I'm taking Cal plus 10.5. That's my lock of the week.
All right.
All right. Peace out, guys.